Ever heard the saying, "Don't set yourself on fire to keep someone else warm"? It's a powerful reminder connected to ancient Stoic wisdom about the importance of balancing kindness with self-care. Yet, in today's rush to be seen as good, to always be the one who gives, many have twisted the noble act of kindness into a self-destructive habit. We are often told to go above and beyond, to push our limits for the sake of others, but at what cost? The truth is, too much kindness, when it drains your own resources, energy and well-being, is not a virtue, but a path to ruin. Many have lost their way, giving so much of themselves that they're left feeling empty, unappreciated and burned out. It's a modern-day tragedy where the best of intentions lead to the worst of outcomes. Stoicism shows us another way, a way to be generous without losing oneself, a way to be kind, but also kind to oneself. It teaches us the art of balanced generosity, ensuring our actions enrich others' lives while also safeguarding our own well-being. In this video, we'll unveil how Stoic principles can help you set healthy boundaries so your kindness becomes a source of strength, not depletion. We'll explore how to give without losing, love without hurting, and be there for others without disappearing from our own lives. Stay with us as we navigate the fine line between generosity and self-preservation, guided by the wisdom of Stoicism. 1. Don't set yourself on fire to warm others. Too much kindness can become a trap, one that Marcus Aurelius, a wise Stoic philosopher, would caution us against. Imagine yourself as someone who always rushes to help others, never saying no. It's like giving out pieces of yourself until there's nothing left. You become the person who's always there for others, but when you look around, you find yourself standing alone in your time of need. It's not just about being kind, it's about being kind to yourself as well. Marcus would remind us that our first duty is to our own well-being. Without it, we can't genuinely be there for others. Consider the story of two neighboring gardeners, one who meticulously cared for their own garden and another who, despite having their own plot, frequently tended to everyone else's gardens. The diligent gardener, understanding the importance of self-care, nurtured their garden with the right balance of attention and resources, resulting in a vibrant and flourishing space. This gardener's plot was not only a source of personal joy, but also provided surplus produce to share with neighbors. On the other hand, the disproportionately giving gardener spent so much time and effort on others' gardens that their own plot became neglected. Without proper care, their garden wilted and the yields were meager. In their quest to be helpful, they overlooked their own needs, leaving their garden, and metaphorically themselves, depleted. Let this be a reminder to reflect before diving headfirst into helping others. Ask yourself, is this help sustainable? Am I preserving my well-being? The ancient Stoics would encourage us to practice Stoicism by setting healthy boundaries and ensuring that in our quest to be kind, we do not forget to be kind to ourselves. After all, you can't pour from an empty cup. In Stoicism, the aim is to maintain your inner peace and integrity while contributing positively to the lives of others, ensuring a balanced and fulfilling life for both you and those you wish to help. 2. Reciprocity has an expiration date. Generosity is a virtue that enriches our lives and those around us, yet it harbors a subtle trap when without moderation. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy still echoing wisdom in our modern hustle, teaches us a critical lesson about the limits of kindness. Offering help with an open heart is noble, but expecting the same measure of generosity in return can lead us down a path of disappointment. Life has a way of showing us that the good we do today might not be remembered tomorrow. This isn't a reflection of our worth or the value of our deeds, but a natural drift of human memory and gratitude. Consider the act of giving as planting a tree. You nurture it, hoping it will grow and perhaps one day offer shade or fruit. But nature has its course. Storms, droughts, and seasons change. Similarly, when we extend kindness, we must detach from the expectation of a direct return. The Stoics, particularly Epictetus, advise us to focus on our actions, not their outcomes. Some things are within our control and some things are not, he stated, reminding us that the joy of giving should come from the act itself, not from the anticipation of repayment. Embracing this mindset shields us from the sting of unmet expectations. It teaches us emotional resilience, allowing us to continue being kind and generous without feeling depleted or taken advantage of. This doesn't mean we should harden our hearts, but rather that we should find balance. Recognize the impact of your kindness as a reflection of your character, not a transaction. By doing so, we not only protect our peace of mind, but also cultivate a form of generosity that is pure, self-sustaining, and genuinely fulfilling. This Stoic principle encourages us to give freely but wisely, ensuring our kindness enriches us regardless of how the world responds. In your daily interactions, how can you apply the Stoic principle of giving without expectation? Think about a specific scenario where you can offer kindness or support without seeking anything in return, and consider the practical steps you might take to ensure your generosity remains a source of personal fulfillment rather than depletion. 3. Received requests have no limits. Reflecting on history, it's fascinating to observe the extreme services royalty demanded, from dressing to personal hygiene, all performed by attendants. Fast forward to today, and it's clear that people still have expectations of us, often asking for favors they could easily handle themselves. Stoicism shines a light on this, teaching us the value of setting boundaries and embracing moderation. This ancient philosophy serves as a beacon, guiding us through the sea of endless requests, enabling us to act with intention and preserve our emotional well-being. Stoicism isn't about denying help, but about finding balance, ensuring we don't lose ourselves while supporting others. Take, for instance, the poignant tale of a mother and her adult daughter in a quaint town. The mother, out of love, cared for her daughter to the point of preventing her from embracing her responsibilities. This dynamic continued until the mother's untimely demise, which surprisingly catalyzed the daughter's independence. This story underlines a crucial lesson. While our intentions may be pure, excessive support can inadvertently stifle growth. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, encapsulated this wisdom in his Meditations. A man's job is to stand upright, not to be kept upright by others. This insight urges us to encourage self-reliance, fostering a balance that benefits everyone involved. Seneca, with his profound insights into human connections, observed, "He who begins to be your friend because of the benefit will also cease because of the benefit." This serves as a powerful reminder to nurture relationships based on genuine connections rather than transactional interactions. True friendship and support should not hinge on what we can offer, but on mutual respect and understanding. Stoicism teaches us to value ourselves not for what we can give, but for who we are, cultivating self-esteem and authentic connections. It empowers us to embrace moderation, setting boundaries to protect our well-being while still extending genuine support to others. By prioritizing our responsibilities and honoring our needs, we not only preserve our authenticity, but also engage in more meaningful acts of generosity. This balanced approach to life and relationships ensures that we remain true to ourselves and our values, leading a life of virtue and fulfillment. As we navigate the demands of modern life, let us remember that being mindful of our own needs is not selfishness, but a necessary act of self-care. 4. Being seen and treated as fragile. Stoicism teaches us a powerful lesson about inner resilience and self-command. It's about building a fortress within, honing the art of self-restraint, and drawing clear lines in the sand that define our personal space. Over time, constantly bending over backward for others can ironically lead to being perceived as weak. Without firm boundaries, we become exposed, easily exploited by those who see our generosity not as a strength, but as an opening to take advantage of. This cycle of overextension and exploitation drains us, leaving us feeling undervalued and overburdened. Yet, the moment we start to assertively say no, a shift occurs. We're no longer the go-to for every request or demand. This assertiveness broadcasts a newfound respect for ourselves, signaling to others that we value our time and energy, warranting their respect in return. Cicero, a luminary in the Stoic philosophy, encapsulated this when he asserted, "What you think of yourself is much more important than what others think of you." By setting boundaries and exercising self-discipline, we not only protect our mental and emotional well-being, but also command respect from those around us. Remember, the power of no is transformative. It's a declaration of self-worth and a testament to the respect you demand from the world. Embrace this mantra and watch as it reshapes the dynamics of your relationships, fostering mutual respect, grounded in dignity and self-value. However, embodying this change isn't without its challenges. Being universally available often attracts those seeking aid, sidelining you when the time for celebration comes. It's a harsh reality where your openness might lead to exclusion from moments of joy, confined to the role of the helper, absent in times of leisure. This realization, though bitter, serves as a litmus test for discerning genuine connections from opportunistic ones. It's a Stoic exercise in recognizing the true value of relationships, encouraging a mindful approach to whom we offer our time and energy. Did you know that the practice of setting boundaries, a core Stoic principle, not only improves our personal well-being, but also enhances the quality of our relationships? According to modern psychological research, individuals who set healthy boundaries tend to experience greater self-esteem and more fulfilling relationships, demonstrating the timeless wisdom of Stoic teachings. 5. Too much kindness is a form of modern slavery. A gentle heart, always eager to help, can unwittingly become trapped in the expectations of others. Reflect on a Stoic parable about a humble farmer who generously provided for a beggar. Initially, his offerings were gracious, an act of pure kindness. Over time, however, the beggar's expectations grew, with requests becoming demands, and the farmer found himself ensnared in a cycle of obligation. His initial generosity had morphed into a burden, draining his resources and spirit. This story, while ancient, mirrors modern experiences, where acts of kindness can lead to a similar cycle of unrelenting demands and expectations. The Stoic philosophy, deeply rooted in principles of self-restraint and balance, offers us guidance. Marcus Aurelius, renowned for his Stoic insights, once remarked, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one." This powerful statement underscores the importance of intentional actions aligned with one's values, including the judicious exercise of kindness. In today's world, where the call for help can often seem ceaseless, Stoicism encourages us to evaluate our boundaries. It teaches us that saying no isn't a rejection of others, but a vital affirmation of our own needs. By practicing self-restraint and setting clear limits, we can avoid the trap of overcommitting and maintain our inner peace. This balance ensures that our acts of kindness remain genuine and sustainable, enhancing both our lives and those of others. Moreover, Research in psychology highlights the importance of boundaries for mental health. Studies have shown that individuals who set and maintain healthy boundaries experience lower levels of stress and burnout, supporting the Stoic view that balance and moderation are crucial for well-being. By embracing these principles, we can transform our kindness into a source of strength rather than a burden, ensuring that it uplifts both ourselves and those around us. The Stoics' wisdom, timeless and profound, reminds us that true kindness is sustainable and balanced, fostering both personal well-being and meaningful connections. As we navigate the demands of modern life, let us heed their teachings and cultivate a kindness that is both generous and wise, enriching our lives and the lives of those we touch. 6. The importance of mutual benefit. Stoicism teaches us that true generosity should create mutual benefit, fostering growth and harmony for both giver and receiver. However, a one-sided approach to kindness can lead to a harmful dynamic where the giver is left depleted while the receiver gains disproportionately. Marcus Aurelius emphasized, "What is not good for the hive is not good for the bee," highlighting the importance of balance in our actions. Imagine a situation where a friend constantly asks for your help with their projects, and you always oblige, sacrificing your own time and energy. Over time, this imbalance can lead to feelings of resentment and exhaustion. The Stoic principle of reciprocity reminds us that relationships should be mutually beneficial, promoting growth and well-being for all parties involved. To maintain this balance, it's essential to communicate your needs and set boundaries. Express your willingness to help, while also making it clear that you have your own responsibilities and limits. This approach not only preserves your well-being, but also encourages the other person to become more self-reliant and appreciative of your support. By fostering a relationship built on mutual benefit and respect, you create a more sustainable and fulfilling dynamic. Consider the ancient Stoic practice of self-reflection. At the end of each day, take a moment to evaluate your interactions. Ask yourself if your acts of kindness were balanced and if they contributed to the well-being of both you and the other person. This practice helps ensure that your generosity is aligned with Stoic principles, creating a harmonious and sustainable approach to kindness. 7. The balance of self-care and altruism. The Stoic philosophy emphasizes the balance between self-care and altruism, teaching us that true kindness should not come at the expense of our own well-being. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, wrote, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." This statement highlights the importance of focusing our energy and resources wisely, rather than spreading ourselves too thin in the name of kindness. In today's fast-paced world, we often feel pressured to be available to everyone at all times. This can lead to burnout and a sense of being overwhelmed, diminishing the quality of our interactions and our overall well-being. Stoicism encourages us to prioritize self-care, ensuring that we have the energy and resources to genuinely help others without compromising our own health and happiness. Imagine a caregiver who tirelessly supports their loved ones but neglects their own needs. Over time, their physical and emotional health deteriorates, leaving them unable to provide effective care. This scenario underscores the importance of self-care as a foundation for sustainable altruism. By taking care of ourselves, we ensure that we can continue to be there for others in a meaningful and effective way. Incorporating self-care into your routine can be as simple as setting aside time for activities that rejuvenate you, such as exercise, meditation, or hobbies. Additionally, practicing mindfulness and self-reflection can help you stay attuned to your needs and maintain a healthy balance between giving and receiving. By embracing the Stoic principle of self-care, you cultivate a resilient and sustainable approach to kindness, enriching both your life and the lives of those you touch. In conclusion, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom on the importance of balanced generosity, emphasizing the need to protect our well-being while extending kindness to others. By setting boundaries, practicing self-care, and fostering mutual benefit in our relationships, we can ensure that our acts of kindness are sustainable and fulfilling. Let us embrace these Stoic principles, cultivating a generosity that uplifts and enriches both ourselves and those around us.